Hello drivers! Today we are going to talk outside of the realms of the video game series itself and instead discuss the Driver IP. Let me reassure you, it's going to be in simple terms, but I found the topic interesting enough to share it with you. So let's start right now.
Jones here. We got ourselves some action. I found our witness, and he's real jumpy. Getting ready to make a move.
From time to time, I like to consult publicly available information in databases, such as those on intellectual property across the globe, and this is how I noticed a small change regarding the Driver IP, which could mean anything. First thing first, the IP is of course owned by Ubisoft since 2006 and its acquisition from Atari. But Ubisoft has different branch when it comes to financial and IP related business. In this case, the Driver IP has been held by Ubisoft Holding, a Delaware company, since 2006. Then, in 2012, Ubisoft Holding changed its name to Ubisoft Inc., but it was still the same company, distinct from Ubisoft Entertainment, the main branch. At this point, Ubisoft Inc. only holds a bunch of IPs, including Driver of course, but also Might and Magic, and the former name of Ubisoft Reflections, namely Reflection Interactive. But then, in September 2022, not so long ago, all Driver IPs, including Driver 3, were transferred to Ubisoft Entertainment. This branch owns almost all the Ubisoft-related IPs, so Assassin's Creed, Rayman, Splinter Cell, Far Cry, and so on. It is also the branch that owns the IPs related to the Ubisoft Film and Television division, which leads to the part where I'm going to give my hypothesis on what this transfer could mean. First of all, it might not mean anything at all since we are external to Ubisoft business decisions, but it's still fun to make assumptions. On the other hand, the transfer of the IP could indicate that Ubisoft intends to do something with it, which could be several things. Selling the IP, releasing something, or a sign that the binge TV show is on the right track. In fact, Ubisoft Inc. does not own any IPs that are currently active in the Ubisoft portfolio, but the branch still exists with Might and Magic IPs, so it is not a complete transfer to close the branch. The Driver IPs are now in the main branch, Ubisoft Entertainment, alongside all the IPs that are getting new releases in many forms. Video games of course, but also TV, films, TV show, or even books. So, with a bit of optimism, we could imagine that this move indicates that Ubisoft is planning to do something with Driver, or at least that the collaboration with Binge is going well and that the IPs are now in the same branch as the cross-media IPs of the Ubisoft Film and Television division. Looking at the assignment document, there is a list of all the registered copyrights relating to the Driver series. Funnily enough, this list contains a few errors. The Xbox version of Driver 3 is not listed, Driver 1 PlayStation 1 has one too many P's, Driver 2 is obviously misspelled, and there are two copyrights for the comic book with different registration dates, which could correspond to the classic version and the red version. In the list of unregistered copyrights, Driver Nemesis is dated 2012, but the book came out in 2011. The list helped me remember that Driver Los Angeles Undercover existed, as I had completely forgotten about it. If you are wondering why there are unregistered games, it's because Ubisoft, unlike Atari, prefers to use Driver's main IP to protect the IP without registering every subtitle. This means that Driver San Francisco is ultimately Driver Copyright San Francisco. That said, Driver Speedboat Paradise is registered, but in France, and was not owned by Ubisoft Inc. Of course, these are just speculations, and the move could also be justified by other business considerations that we don't know about. Anyway, what are your thoughts or hopes on the matter? Please tell me them in the comments to start the discussion. And of course, thanks to my web viewers who are financially supporting the channel, driverdimension.com, French Contact, Neuroscience, Tencon on YouTube, Paul Lanois, Mut, of course, David Autosport and Denis Frontier. You can join the Driver Club by clicking on the blue button below the video to get access to exclusive rewards such as exclusive driver emojis or videos. And in any case, see you soon, drivers!